I was just trying to check it, about this information. I got it just as I landed in Delhi today. Now that I talked to people in Imphal, and they said this. Initially, I was skeptical whether it is fake news or that this drama of resignation has happened before also. So, but it seems that it's true that the governor's paper that his resignation has been accepted. That paper has come in. But whatever it is, I think what people of Manipur deserves is a responsible government who can deal with the situations, because it's an unprecedented chaos that we have seen, subversion of all the propriety of constitutional order. Economy has been destroyed. So many lives have been lost, and thousands of people have still been languishing in relief camps. So we deserve a responsible government, and I think that's the first thought that I have. It is very tricky. Incidentally, tomorrow we are supposed to have our assembly sessions, because you have to have this within 6 months period as stipulated in the Constitution. So I've heard that the governor's secretariat has confirmed that tomorrow the session will not begin. But as of now, there is no formal notification of President's rule being imposed. When you put the assembly under animated suspension or dissolve, either way, it will be what is conventionally called President's rule, Article 356. That hasn't come in, so we don't know. Tonight, are they going to install the new chief ministers? By tomorrow, at least, it has to be done. Otherwise, the assembly has to be convened, or otherwise, assembly has to be put under animated suspension or dissolved. Either way, and the government of India have to take over, or else a new chief minister takes over. That's the situation. So we will be watching till tomorrow. See, that's what I think. The government of India must be serious about this. What we have seen in this BJP-led government is a complete subversion of the constitutional order. The state government must be a state government. It should exercise its authority as enshrined in the constitutions, and a responsible government. And the government of India, as well as the state government, whoever is going to take over, must take full responsibility and tackle the situation as expected of a responsible government, and which has not been the case so far. So I expect the government of India to be a little honest. Enough damage has been done to the constitutional propriety and the lives of the people. People have suffered enough. So I think it is. There should be no trick. Should be an honest and resolute step to ensure that there is a semblance of government and governance is there. Violence is reigning. People can go back to their original homes. Rehabilitation package should be taken up immediately. The violence must be reigning. You see, people, you can see this is going viral. People playing football with sophisticated assault rifles, and this is right from the 3rd May. This is not a normal community violence, and the armed men have been involved. We've seen from the 3rd May in Torbung areas. You saw these images of AK-47 wielding man, from this. We are suspecting it to be members of the, armed cookie groups who are under suspension of operations. Those identities, this could be identified. So any responsible government must look into this matter. People roaming around with these weapons and threatening people, and openly, people, that kind of a situation must be taken care of by the government. That's the first step. That's what I am insisting, that there should be a responsible government. It is quite obvious he is a chief minister which is not being liked by many people in the state. And besides that, we keep on hearing from the news reports that within his own party, a lot of rebellions within as well. Uh, but the important thing is, whoever comes, I want to see how the government of India treats this person or this particular new government, if it comes, whoever takes over, how he or she handles this impropriety that the government of India has been doing to the state of Manipur and the suffering of the people. That chief minister, whoever takes over now, must ensure that Manipur and people of Manipur is not taken for granted, even as a people, as a political entity, as a state under Indian constitution. Whoever takes over now should ensure that state has that, within quote, izzat as a constitutional entity within Indian Union, and the people of Manipur are not treated like second-class or third-class citizens. That's the task that any government that comes must ensure that. I don't know. That's what we cannot afford a political instability. Government होकर भी नहीं के बराबर थे so far. You know that within the cabinet there are some people, the split of Manipur, destruction of Manipur has been talked about by cabinet ministers, and some cabinet ministers said that we are going to protect Manipur. So the cabinet was divided in this council which has just resigned. That kind of a picture, that instability should not be there. There should be a common voice, and the suffering of the people must be addressed with firm political will and honesty, and also confront that Manipur cannot be taken for granted. No, there has been report about it, but there is no, to the best of my knowledge, as I'm aware from my own conversations, there is no such official positions that we have stated of that kind.